I spent 10 years working with computational design tools and nobody asked me about this. I wish someone taught me this before learning Grasshopper. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how I approach computational design, parametric design, and how you can figure it out if this path is right for you without blindly following the trends and the industry pressure. So there are a lot of people that I'm seeing these days starting to learn or investing time and money to learn computational design tools, parametric modeling, Grasshopper, Python, so on and so forth. Everyone thinks they needed it, but the reality is the opposite. They don't really need this. If you are a person who is not really interested in design process, then maybe these tools are not for you. Obviously, you can use them, you can leverage from them, but when you are to design these processes, maybe it's not something you would enjoy or have fun in your day-to-day job. There are a lot of people I'm seeing following trends on this, including AI, Grasshopper, environmental analysis, optimizations, all these crazy stuff. You feel kind of a pressure on your shoulders, right? I hear you, but again, if you think this is necessary just because a video that you watched like this one or a short reel that you saw on Instagram or TikTok, then probably you need to rethink this. You need to think this through with your interests, with your day-to-day job or tasks at your job. And if you think this will be another tool in your lunchbox, then this is also another wrong reason to start your journey in Grasshopper, parametric tools, whatever. Either, both in your with your money and most importantly with your time. In my opinion, all these tools are not set of another kind of software package or something that you put your CV to kind of be proud. Obviously, you'll be proud of using Grasshopper, parametric design, whatever, when you are capable of doing that. But if this is the only reason, if you're really looking for the title, it's not for you again. It will change your perspective on design. It will make you a bit more versatile architect than you used to if you deploy them correctly. And if you have some kind of interest, if you're curious about these tools and how they can be used in day-to-day projects or daily life, real life projects, just join my school community for free. I'll send you a DM. We'll book a call and we'll just share ideas. Okay? Worst case scenario, we'll get to meet with each other. We'll get to say hi, have a little chat, and we go on our own directions. We part ways friendly, okay? What I did or what I wish I knew before I started learning Grasshopper. I learned Grasshopper with an elective course during my undergrad. I explained that in my previous video. If you want to watch that, you can see it in the channel too. But I wish that somebody, just like this video, somebody told me that, okay, if you want to learn this, you will be doing this. And if you're in, then start kind of your own learning journey. But during my 10 years, within these last 10 years, as I'm practicing with these tools, what I really see, nobody's doing this. Nobody's kind of having this kind of an introductory conversation with their friends, with the prospect customers if you're selling a course or if you're selling a coaching program or something like that. So now what I'll be doing, I'll be showing you the capabilities of the parametric design, Rhino, Grasshopper, and so on and so forth, with a little example first, then I'll show you a bit more, a bit like a real life example, okay? So what we are seeing on the screen is just the Grasshopper screen and the Rhino screen. I'll get to Grasshopper in a second, but how this parametric design thing works, it basically works with a tiny foundation in Rhino. So if I go to here, if I get kind of a text layer, I grab curve here, and if I activate this record history, after this point, everything will be recorded in Rhino. Or I do this direction. So I have this curve, what I do, I extrude this, I come over to surface, I go to extrude curve, select straight, I extrude this, and it is done. But in Rhino, there's this baby steps to parametric design. If you click record history, if you do the same thing, extrude curve, you will see that you are having, okay, I have project on, I close that off, and you'll be having a curve extruded. But if I change this curve, since I activated the record history, then I'll be able to do all these kind of fancy stuff with the curve and move the curve, rotate the curve, and all these kind of things. Except when I break the link between these two, then everything kind of goes off and Rhino will flag you dragging broke history on one object. So this is kind of the very parametric limit and how I start learning this in the class. Then obviously we'll get to a bit more complex examples. And I want to show you one thing here. So this is a kind of a building massing, and within this massing, based on the massing height, we can change the massing height based on their function. So this is the conference room. You see, I can have a bit more elevated conference room and the facade follows that. And I can come over to the segmentation. I can change the segmentation. If you look at closely to these louvers on the facade, you see I can change the segmentation. Instead of having the panels in between, I can have it, the gray is a bit larger, white's a bit larger, so on and so forth. Or I can even go to the rotation angle, so I can change the angles for the rotation. I can completely close this, I can really open this, or even, I can go to the admin offices and change this. I can go to the open office and open office rotations and change this. And last but not least, I can change the folding depth of these curves. So we can fold them. These can be folded really shallowly or deeply. And if you want to get the script, and if you want to take your if you want to test it, go to the link in description, join my community, and in my community you can find this course in my script in my free Grasshopper courses, alongside the preparation videos. So you'll be able to understand step by step how I generate this script. Going back to what we've been talking about, the outcome of this perspective change will give you kind of an excitement right after you see the script. But again, I want you to take a second and listen and ask this question to yourself. Okay, this looks cool, but do I really want to invest some time, maybe money, on learning these things? And if you really enjoy these kind of things, then that's great. But if you're not, then that's okay too. You'll be still a great architect, you'll be still a great designer. You don't need to learn parametric design or Grasshopper. So again, that is completely fine. The point of this video is not about this is not about the hype. And this is not about you need to learn something trendy going on. You need to kind of listen yourself and put some awareness to this new environment if you're new to it, or the environment that you've been into it but you're struggling a bit. So the point is the awareness. Then, if you enjoy this, again, you can come back to my community for free for the free courses. But I currently have 4 spots to work with me one-on-one to become a versatile architect than you used to be, which will give you a bit more leverage in your promotions, new job, and hopefully make you more money. There's a link in description. for you to book a call with me, and it's very important that first come, first serve. So, in conclusion, this is the real question. Do you want to think in relationships and systems? Are you already happy with what you're doing in your design, in your careers? Because, again, the most important thing, do not try to learn these because these things are popular, okay? You'll be unhappy, you'll be sad that you spend time and money on these kind of things. Learn it if this is the way of thinking will help you in your future career as an architect or designer. Thanks for watching this. I'll see you in the next one.